Debbie here at Craft Klatch. We are kicking off the first project for Project Show You Care, and today is about hope. And an organization that deeply understands and provides hope is Enchanted Makeovers. When I was coming up with the idea of Project Show You Care, Terry was the first one that I spoke to. After speaking with Terry, I knew I wanted people to know about her and her amazing organization. I'm not going to try to explain everything they do because there's no way that I would do it justice, and there's no way that I would capture the spirit of it. For 10 years now, they have been making over and transforming homeless shelters into supportive, comforting, and healing environments for the women and children that live there. In addition to making over the shelters, they also create the Sacred Sewing Room. And the Sacred Sewing Room is where they outfit a whole room with sewing machines, fabric, and all the supplies they need. Now that is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to encourage you to go over to their website, which is enchantedmakeovers.org. Take a little time to read the stories, watch the videos, and I don't believe that you can leave there without feeling inspired and wanting to help. They have several projects that you can make for donations, and over time, we're going to try to do all of them. But in talking with Terry, she thought a good place to start would be the Capes for Kids program. The capes are a symbol of hope, and they really empower the kids. So I thought that would be a wonderful place to start too. So there's a sew version and a no sew version, and I'm going to do the no sew version today. In the future I will do the sew version, but I will be pulling in some backup to help me do the sewing portion. Now before we get started, it's important to keep in mind that we don't want any buttons, and that's just in case one were to come loose, then it might pose a choking hazard for a child, and we don't want that. And we're also going to do Velcro closures, so that if they're running around and get hung up on something, then it can easily break away. And if you wanted to, Terry did encourage writing a little note that you could include with the cape. And if you feel inspired to do so, it's a nice little touch and a personal connection. I've also created a Project Show You Care label, and you could print that out and fill it out, and you can include it with your capes or any of the other projects in the future. And that'll just let Terry and her team over at Enchanted Makeovers know that we here at the Craft Klatch community care and we want to support them. And I'll have the label and all the information over on my website. So all the links are below. Let's get started on the cape. And that'll be our first cape. So I created the same type of a cape, but this is a lighter knit fabric, and it's not supposed to fray, but I just wasn't sure, so I did a little bit of the stop fray around the edges, and it's just a plain yellow. So I thought for a different look on this one, I thought I would stencil on a butterfly. So I'm going to get it roughly in the center, and then I have some fabric paints. They're actually glow in the dark. And I have a pink, and I have a blue, and then I have some glitter dimensional fabric paint. So I don't have any kids handy to do a fashion show of the capes right now. So I recruited my otter that sits in my foyer, and he seemed like the perfect size for maybe a 2-year-old. And he is modeling the capes. So here it is, nice and long and flowy. And this one is perfect for a boy or a girl. They can run around, it can flow behind them, and then it opens very easily with the Velcro. And here's another one which has the butterfly, and the butterfly actually glows in the dark. And this is kind of a lighter fabric that is nice and flowy as well. And you can shorten the ribbons, they don't have to stay that long in front. I hope you like the capes. Be sure to check out enchantedmakeovers.org and see all of the other stuff that they do and give them some support. Thanks guys for watching, and I will definitely see you next time. Remember, life is too short not to shimmer, so grab your glue gun and your glitter. And may the sun always shine on you, and may you be the light in somebody else's life. Stay safe. I'll see you next time.